it's time to go and talk a bit away from the championship about Jamaica, because Ross, you're part of that history-making team over in Florida. Obviously, I wasn't involved back then, but I've seen all the boys and they're talking about that time. What was it like to play in that game?
Oh, it was just emotional, you know. I've been part of the setup from what I was 16-year-old, you know, 27 now, so it's been a long time coming, and we've had so many failed attempts, and it were like we said before the game, you know, we had Joe Brown, Alex Brown, you know, we had a lot of lads there who, this is the last chance they'll ever get to do it, and, you know, I think it was more emotional to do it for them, and yeah, everyone was just, it's the first time I ever cried after the game, or
honestly,
cried in a rugby game, and it was just, you get emotional thinking about it, because it meant so much, and it meant so much for everyone back in Jamaica, and all the coaching staff who were from Jamaica, you know, it was just, it was a special moment in my career, you know, probably one of the best moments I've ever felt.
I've been involved since the start of this year with Jason Robinson as Operations Director of Jamaica, and I've been dealing with Romeo on a day-to-day, and I didn't know how to take him at first. I wasn't sure. He's a really interesting character, but as I've got to know him more, I realise now the amount of sacrifices made to get from 14 years ago, literally breaking away from rugby union, starting a rugby league four-way team tour, then creating a national team, and he's done it with no funding whatsoever, and he spent so much time away from his family to get you guys to a World Cup. It's such a commitment.
Yeah, you know, when you spend time with Romeo, you know, sometimes he can be a dry person, so you don't know how to take him, but, you know, the passion that him and Roy Calvert, the passion they've had, and the commitment they've had to grow the game, and, you know, if you see how much the game's grown in schools and teams and colleges over there, it's mental in what they've done in the time space, and I think it's just, you know, that they're the people the game needs, you know, wherever it is, and they've given their life to Jamaica Rugby League, and it was good for us to, you know, we've repaid them sacrifices that they've made, really, with qualifying.
How do you get on with the homegrown culture of the Jamaicans? Because they're quite an important set of individuals, aren't they? People who live and die in Jamaica. How have you got on?
Yeah, I think it's been seamless, you know, from being a young kid. You know, I think myself, been growing up in like a strong Jamaican household, you know, so I'm used to what they're like. But I think for some lads who come on tour, it's a big culture shock for them when they like link up with them boys, and, you know, we all gel together well, you know. I think sometimes, you know, you have lads who haven't been too much exposed to how they are over there, and they get over there they have a big awakening, you know. they come down to breakfast with big speakers playing tunes and that, Saturday tunes going at breakfast, and it's fun though, and it's one of the special things when we go on tours, we get to gel, and it's a good mix, really.
There's a lot of news coming soon about Jamaica that we've been working really hard on in the background. And one thing, Jonesy, I wanted to ask you, because obviously one thing that we all agree on, as part of like Romeo, myself, Jermaine, is that every team that is fielded by Jamaica should have at least 2 players who live in Jamaica playing. What's your thoughts on that?
That's the whole point of it, isn't it? You want a domestic league in Jamaica, and the whole point is to grow the game over there and get people interested through the team as it is right now, but in 5, 10, 15 years time, I imagine the World Cup wants rugby league to be very, very strong in Jamaica, and not just Jamaica, all West Indian countries in and around there, because there's some great athletes. Did
you see the video? The World Cup team went over to Jamaica last week and made a video, and they did some great footage, amazing footage, going to schools, doing some workshops, and it really, I thought, brought Jamaica Rugby League to life, and there is a lot of potential over there.
Oh, there's massive potential, you know. I've played with some quality players over my time who played there. There's a few lads in that squad now, you know. I think Marvin Thompson, who's like vice captain, I think he's one I reckon he could come play championship this level, you know, at 9, but yeah, that video, it was really emotional again for myself, you know, because it's like we have made a bit of history there, and, you know, I think it's just showing the rest of the world, because I think what got us annoyed a little bit as players is people were like, oh, Jamaica, they don't even play in Jamaica, they've just took a group of English lads who they want to go to a World Cup and do whatever, but, you know, I think videos show that actually in Jamaica there's a love for the game, it's growing, there's people putting in a lot of hard work, and, you know, it's good for the sport, you know, it's good to grow us globally, really, yeah.
When we meet up, we're going to go through all sorts of different things like expectations, but what's your expectations of the World Cup journey from now to World Cup?
From now to World Cup, you know, I think from qualifying you know, and people like yourself coming on board. I think the structures that are getting put in place, you know, meeting up mid-year and the build-up, it's just going to be, it's very good. I believe really we have a team who could compete with you likes of Wales, Ireland, Scotland. I think we're just as good as them, you know, and I think if we played France again, we'd get a better result now with the squad that we've got, and you know, players like Ben Jones Bishop coming in, Ash Golding coming in. You know, I think the level's getting better and better every year, and now we've qualified, we just want to take it that next step, and I think with yourselves and everybody else helping, yeah.